Okay, Coach, thank you. We are about 4,300 miles away from you there in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one, between the Chicago Bears and our home team. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this. As it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go. 17. Come on, team.
They start on the ground with Forte. He'll have a first down past the 40. The 40. 20. 10. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
This will be taken in at the 1. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Pittsburgh. Hey, 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 hey. Say. Kill. Hey, turn it out. Good. 54's Mike.
They'll start here with Jackson. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue, just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Defense, let's go. Jim, move.
Second and 4. Escape, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Randy Gregory in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way. to throw. He's got Allen. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
They run on first down with Jackson. Trucks over it. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
On 1st down, Peyton, and he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Down. 450. Clear.
Let's go, dude. Let's go.
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
A first update now from Cincinnati, and the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jackson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Exit, exit. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Let's go.
Now it's Jackson. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Under 10.
On 3rd down, this is Jackson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. 6-0 our score after 1. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with 4th down and 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Heck of a 4th and short conversion. They end up getting north of 20 yards. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Check out.
Now a give right side. It's Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point splits the uprights, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll weave his way up, all the way up, a few yards shy of midfield.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
At the Raiders' 45-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Back. Love team spin. John. Slam. Switch.
They'll try the left side. Peyton. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Check it back. Go. Charlie. Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Ready.
On first down, Peyton. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 60 Pittsburgh. Check me out. Ready.
On 3rd down, Peyton. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Touchdown. Watch the eye. He's crashing. Check 99. Check 99.
2nd and 5. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
We got to step it up. At 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Watch the slam. Watch the slam. Watch the slam. Watch the slam. Check your heart rate. Undercut.
Looking to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
We got this.
First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Right there. 54.
They'll run on first down. Jackson. And they can't corral him. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Point after here coming up. And the lead is up to 5. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Khalil Mack able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Red, 90, walk. Watch the pass.
On 3rd down, Peyton. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd and 7.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the 2nd half. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
At the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check 3. Go. You got to get moving, man. Man moving. You got to get that. Truck.
They run with Jackson out of the gun. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
He'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Randy Gregory picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Check, check. Watch me before. Watch me before. Back it. Check 3. Check 3.
Back to throw here. He's going to air one out. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
On 1st down, Peyton. And he takes this across the 15 to the 17. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Here we go. Here we go. 70 in. It's a party now. It's a party now. Bang, bang, all dog. Hurry, hurry. He's coming. Now. He's coming. Double up, walk. Mike 5-4. Ready, go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Ready, ready. 60, orange. Check, 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 check. Check 26, check 26.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Wide, get wide. Let's go. Come on. Watch the safety creep.
Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Now a give, right side. It's Jackson. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 40.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
I'm going back to you.
They'll try the left side. Peyton. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in London. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Check 4, check 4. 54 Mike, 54 Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Finding Gabriel complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he nearly picked it. Maybe daylight in front of him if he could have held on. Instead, 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
22 yards there, a 1st down. On 1st down, this is Forte. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, Hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try the left side. Peyton trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. He'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown.
That's the way you make the spin. That's the way you make the spin.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 19-point game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this route. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 47. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jackson. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the Hatchet. Rush up. Rush in.
On 2nd down, it's Jackson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Watch the twist.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Second and 11. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The Bears on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Shift! Watch the shift! Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
They'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. It's caught inside the 25. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. He'll drop to throw. And his pass incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Check. Switch. Scene 6.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. He was trying to hit his big receiver, Brandon Marshall. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Let's see what you got. Check 37. Check 37. Set go. Ready, go.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
Switch.
Cook following the penalty. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And they were buoyed, Charles, by